Yeah, it's starting now. All right, so this is the link to the live stream. Might be a couple seconds of lag. All right. It says that it's showing live. There we go. Yeah, so it's like a 3-second lag. Are y'all able to see it?
Yeah, it says waiting for host, but we're in.
Yeah, it says waiting for host, but we're in. Yeah, it says waiting for host, but we're in. Yeah, it says waiting for host,
Nice.
but we're in. Yeah, it says
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. Um, oh, you don't have any headphones in, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so it's taking the audio from
yeah, so it's taking
the speakers.
yeah, so it's taking
Oh, there we go. Maybe. Yeah, so it's taking the audio that I'm hearing in my earpiece and adding it into the video. So that's actually pretty cool. Where I can, it's recording my audio and the audio that I'm hearing. So when you guys talk, it's recording that too. So that way, it's not just relying on the chat. So yeah, if it's on a Chromebook, it may not work. You might be able to pull it up on your phone. And curious. Yeah, so the picture on YouTube should be a lot clearer. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It looked
Yeah.
way better.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get the tech integrator to give you guys access to like direct links from YouTube or just access to YouTube for stuff like this. Because not only is it allowing me to record it, but it's also recording y'all's feedback too, and it's at a much higher quality. So I'll see what we can do about that. But all right, let me take attendance real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Are you talking about my videos? Yeah. All right, let me take attendance. I wonder if I can pause the live stream. I don't think so. Alright, so Adrian's here. Brian's here. Chad's here. Emma. Allison's here. Hans is here. James, Joanna. No, Joanna? Could somebody send the link for him?
Oh, and Mr. Applewhite,
Yeah.
as far as the last class when you wasn't here, I wasn't able to like do any of that stuff because I couldn't find anything. So I didn't like do the attendance form, the assignment, nothing because I couldn't find it.
Okay. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Elise, Sheila, Stewart, Tasman, Trinity. Okay. Alright, so it looks like everybody's here. Except for Joanna. Alright. So, last class, I got you guys to, or what you were supposed to do, when I was attending my grandfather's funeral. You were supposed to. Pull it up. All right. Thanks, Desmond. So this was the announcement for 10:15, and the link was right here for the quiz. So for the quiz, I have opened it up again until the 21st. Okay. I did have it close right at 3 o'clock or 2:35 or whatever, whenever class was supposed to end. You have 3 attempts, and just so you guys can see what it is, I give you a velocity versus time graph, and then you have to go in and fill in the stuff that we've already talked about before. So what the position doing, what the velocity is doing, what the acceleration is doing, and the area, and all that jazz. Okay. If you have difficulty like seeing what these numbers are, if you right click and hit open image in new tab, it'll pull it over into a new tab. If you're on a Chromebook, it'll actually try to download the image, and then a little pop-up will show up over here, and it'll say show in folder. If you click on that, then it'll pull up this image. Okay. Any questions about that? Alright. So, that being said, what we're doing today is we're going to go over the information that is going to be on the assessment. Okay? So, and I guess this stuff shouldn't be on live, but whatever. So we're going to review for the assessment, and I'm going to have a study guide posted by the end of today. It's going to be very similar. Let me show you what it looks like so far. So I'm in the process of finishing it up. So this is going to be the graph. And if I can make it any bigger. Yeah, so it only has 5 sections. So time 0 to time 1, time 1 to time 2, and so on. Then you have the distance and displacement. Yeah, make sure you click the bell icon so you get notified when I post anything. Make sure you like and subscribe. Alright. So I also have stuff like this. So what is the velocity doing of this object? Or what is the velocity? Get a couple of those. And then with these ones, graph 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you just select the correct one. So it's asking what is the velocity, or what, like the velocity versus time graph. And then we're gonna have some conversion factors, like some conversion problems. And then you've got some that are like which of the following are units of length. And then I give you a whole bunch. Mass and weight are considered the same thing, true or false. A couple things about mass and weight. Actually got a little GIF in there. Some motion graphs. And then I am currently working on let's see. Where are you gonna be at? Which screen will it pop up on? Maybe none. Oh, there it is. Come on. So I can't find a GIF that does exactly what I want it to do. So what I've done is, come on, don't die on me. There we go. So what I've done is I've created a GIF like this. Animations. So this is what the animation is going to do. And I'm going to save that as a GIF, and then I'm going to have questions about it. So this is the last thing I need to do, and then I'm going to add this to the study guide. So with this, play it one more time. So it starts at time 0 or position 0. It goes to this, comes back to here, and then it ends up here. So this is going to be dealing with distance and displacement. But I'm going to polish that, and once that's done, then I'll upload that to the study guide. And of course, it wants to die. Close out of here. Close out. Okay. So this is going to be available hopefully by the... I'm going to try to get done by 6. So you guys have access to it. And I'm going to put it in an announcement so you guys are notified. Cool. Alright. So, this is the information that is going to be on the assessment. So, what I want to do today is I want to cover units of measurement and dimensional analysis. Okay, just as a review. So, over here. Where's my mouse? There it is. So. Alright. So, when it comes to units of measurement, we start off with the length. All right, so somebody give me some units of length. All right.
Centimeter.
All right, so we got centimeter. And if you guys have headphones with a mic, you can unmute because that way it'll get recorded too. That way I'm not just like it's just quiet and then I'm just looking around. So we have millimeters, centimeters. I saw inch in the chat. What else? Got feet, got yards, you have mile,
Kilometers.
yep, kilometers, you have nanometers, what else? Feet, yards, inches, millimeters, centimeters, yards, meters. Oh, we don't have meters. Okay. So those are all units of length. Cool. All right, what about time? So obviously we've got seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, and so on. Years. Cool. Pretty straightforward. Now, be careful with this. What about mass? What are the units of mass? Yep, kilograms. Grams. Milligrams. So Stuart, why is it not pounds? Yeah, so pounds is a force, and when we talk about measuring the weight of something, we're actually going to be talking about the force due to gravity of that object. Okay. So when it comes to weight, then we have pounds. Cool. What about how much is a ton? Anybody know? How many pounds are in a ton? Yeah, 2,000 pounds. Good. All right. So if I asked you, like in the study guide, select all the units that are measurements of or units of length. It'd be right there. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay. So weight is the force So weight is the force due to gravity on an object's mass. Okay? And mass is just the amount of matter. Okay. Any confusion about that? So, if everybody's cool with that, and the reason why I made it like this, so it's like a little sheet of paper, I will upload this on campus. So if I'm on the Earth and I want to go to the moon, right, and I weigh myself on the Earth and I get 180 pounds, right? If I go to the moon, what would my weight be? Would it be higher, lower, or the same?
Lower.
Okay, we got lower. Somebody said the same. All right, so if I look at pounds, pounds is a weight. And the weight is dependent on the amount of gravity. So if gravity is less on the moon, then that means that my weight would be less. Does that make sense? On the other hand, if I was 82 kilograms, the kilograms is a unit of what? Mass. And that's just the amount of matter. So if then I went to the moon, I would still be 82 kilograms with the assumption that I'm not losing an arm or a leg or something. Okay? So if I'm talking about mass and I go from the Earth to the moon, my mass remains the same. If I'm talking about weight, in the sense of the force due to gravity, my weight will change if there's different gravitational acceleration. Cool? Any questions about that? All right. So, I'll go back to this. So it's unit of measurement. All right, so unit conversions. All right. Does anybody need me to do a quick overview of the unit conversions? Okay. So, if you guys need a refresher, over on Canvas, what you can do, come on, is if you go to, where's that? Modules. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Bear with me. Go to modules, and you go down to here, the unit conversion PowerPoint. This is my video where I talk about how to go through the unit conversion process. Okay. You guys should still have access to it. That I've developed into kilometers. So we have units of inch, which is in the imperial system, and we want to convert it into kilometers, which is in the metric system. All right. So how about I will link this in the announcement about the study guide. So I'll link this in there when I post the study guide. And then what we can do now is just go over the very basics of it. Cool. All right. So if I want to convert 900,000 inches into kilometers. Everybody cool with that? So I'm going to do the quick and dirty version of this because in the video I show the more detail-oriented version of it. All right. So the very first thing that I do is I write down and I try to create a pathway to go from inches into kilometers. Okay. So what I can also do is look at the units of length and all the ones that are the metric ones. Let me do this real quick. So I have kilometer, then I've got meter, I got centimeter, I got millimeter, and so on. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to somehow get from inch into this system. This is the SI, or the metric system. So I can go from inch, then I can convert into centimeter, and then I can follow along that. So to go from centimeter to meter, and then meter to kilometer. All right, so this is my pathway. You guys cool if I just talk through this and you guys follow along?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. So there's going to be 3 different conversions. There's going to be inches into centimeter. Then I go from centimeter to meter, and then meter to kilometer. All right. So with each conversion, I'm going to have a separate conversion factor. So I'm going to have a certain number of inches equals a certain number of centimeters. A certain number of centimeters. Or sorry. Meters equals centimeter. So this first jump is inches and centimeter. So I've got inch and I've got centimeter. The second jump is centimeter and meter. So that's what this unit conversion is. And then lastly, it's meter into kilometer. Kilometer is my bigger one, so that's why I like to put that up front. And then meter. So 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. And 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. All right. So I have 3 unit conversions. These are my conversion factors. So once I have my conversion factors, I'm going to kind of set up my problem. So I'm given 900,000 inches. And I'm going to leave that blank just for a second. So because I have 3 separate conversion factors, I'm going to create what I call 3 different scaffolds. And this is just a way to kind of prep my problem. So I've got a multiplication symbol, I've got a fraction bar, and then I've got parentheses on the top and on the bottom. So if I start off with inches, I need to get rid of the unit inch. So if I put inch up here, I would have inch times an inch, and that would give me inches squared. So that's not going to help me. But if I put inches in the bottom, it's going to be inch times whatever's going to be on the top, and then divided by an inch, and an inch divided by inch. That just simplifies to 1. So anytime that I'm trying to cancel out a variable, if it's in the top, I put it in the bottom. And if, for instance, I had something in the bottom and I want to cancel it, I would need to put it up top. Okay? So if I look back at my conversion factors, for one that has inch in it, it's going to be this guy. So inch I've already used right here. So that means that centimeter needs to go right there. And after that, I've used that conversion factor. So I need to now get rid of the centimeters. So that means that centimeters must go here. And then since I've already used that conversion factor, I need to look at this one or this one. So I've got centimeter there. So that means that meter needs to go here. And then meter, and lastly kilometer. So I've now used all my conversion factors, and the inch, centimeter, meter, and meter cancel. So the only unit that I have remaining is kilometer. So now that I have confirmed that my units cancel properly, I can now put the values in the right spot. So I've got 1 inch and 2.54 centimeter. So 1 and then 2.54. And then it'll be 1 meter, 100 centimeters, and 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters. So the next step that I do is I like to take my values and I take my units, and actually just for clarity's sake and consistency, let's just do this. Inch, centimeter, So I want to have my units over here. And then I have my values. So it should be 900,000. So I'm going to take all my values. So I have 900,000. I've got 2.54. I've got 1 and then 1. And then that's all over 100,000. And if at any point you guys get confused or need me to explain something, let me know. Alright, and then for the units, I've got four units on top, 3 units on the bottom. So I have inch, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. Inch, centimeter, meter. And just as a triple check, inch, centimeter, centimeter, meter, meter, and I'm only left with kilometer. So now that we have yet again confirmed that my units cancel out properly, I can kind of simplify the values that I have here. So I've got 900,000 times 2.54, and then the 100, and then the 1,000. It's multiplied. That's multiplied. So what we can do is just plug this into the calculator. And let's see if this works. Okay. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. So 900,000 times 2.54. Divided by 100 times 1,000. So I get 22.86. Let's go back over here. And it should be kilometers. Make sure I did that right. Yeah, it should be good. Yep. Alright. So that should be, like, you're definitely not going to have something that difficult on the test. Okay, on the assessment. Any questions so far? So on that point, I think we've covered pretty much everything except for like distance and displacement and motion diagrams. Do y'all need me to review that?
No.
Okay.
Say that again.
I was asking if you guys wanted me to go over like distance and displacement and motion diagrams.
Oh no.
Okay. So distance and displacement, what's the difference between the two?
You want us to tell you?
Yeah.
Displacement, if there's negative numbers, like you go backwards, like negative 90, but you go forward 90 and then forward 20, you basically the 90s cancel out and your displacement would be 20. Distance is just everything added up. Your distance in total, you went 90 meters, negative 90, 20, and that's all that added up.
Okay. So when we're trying to figure out distance and trying to figure out displacement, when we're adding up the velocities that we're given, the distance, we add up just the magnitudes, so just the values, not including the negatives, for the distance. For the displacement, we do include the negatives because the displacement is a vector, so we have to include the direction. So you add it up just like it as it appears. Can we do acceleration real quick? Yes. So what about acceleration? What question did you have about acceleration?
Oh no, I just struggle with acceleration in the graph that you. Cause
Oh,
like
in the graphs?
yeah,
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so let's take, for example, this one. Alright. No, this is position versus time, sorry. How about this? Alright. So, in this problem, move my face out of there. There we go. Alright, so in this problem, for my acceleration, remember with acceleration, I look at what the slope is doing in the velocity versus time graph. So it's literally as simple as what type of slope do I have from time 0 to 0 seconds to 1 second. Is it increasing, decreasing, or 0? So it is a positive slope. So I have a positive acceleration. Got a positive slope here, positive acceleration. Now from 2 to 3, my slope is 0. Then I've got a negative slope, and then a negative slope. Cool. When it comes to position, I literally, all I have to do is I have to look at where's my shaded area of the graph in relation to the horizontal axis. In this case, it's below, above, 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 and above. So that means that I'm decreasing my position. I'm increasing, 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 and increasing. Cool. When it comes to velocities, scroll on just a little bit. Sorry, bear with me. Here we go. When it comes to velocities, this one's super easy. I look at the endpoints inside my given time interval. I go from negative 60, and then I end up at 0. In that situation, I am increasing the value of my velocity. I go from 0 up to positive 90, so I'm increasing. I'm at 90, and then I remain at 90, so in that case, I am constant. I go from 90 down to 30, so I'm then decreasing. And then last one, I'm decreasing. I go from 30 down to 0. Alright, so that's for the acceleration. or sorry, the velocity. All right. Now for the areas, because my time interval from 0 seconds to 1 second, my change in time is just 1 second. That's going to be my base for the area in between my function and the horizontal axis. So this would make a triangle with a base of 1 second. It has a height of negative 60 meters per second. And the area of a triangle is just 1/2 base. It's a weird looking B. Times the height. So I have a base of 1 second, a height of negative 60. So that would just give me a negative 60. And then I just multiply by 1/2. And that gives me negative 30. So the trick that I gave you guys was, if it is a triangle on one of these graphs where my change in time for each of the time intervals is just 1 second, the quick and dirty trick is I just look at the height of the triangle, and then I'm just going to be dividing that by 2. Because multiplying the height by 1 just gives me back the height. So my height here, this is a triangle. The height is 90. So if I cut that in half, I get a positive 45 meters. This now is a rectangle with a height of 90. So that's 90. My base is 1. 90 times 1, I get 90. I'm going to skip over this one for now. I've got a triangle here whose height is 30. So if it's a triangle, I divide it by 2, and I get 15 meters. And this one here can be a triangle plus a rectangle. The rectangle has a height of 30 with a base of 1, so this is going to be 30. This is a triangle with a height of, from here to here, it's going to be 60. So if it's a triangle with a height of 60, that means that the inside, the area encased by the red triangle is going to be 30. So 30 plus 30, I get a total of 60. Alright. And last but not least, if I need to figure out the distance and the displacement, all I have to do is add up all the areas that make up the area between the horizontal axis and my function. I just add them all up. When it comes to the distance, I add up all the values, but I do not include the negatives. So I do not include that negative. So I've got, so that way you guys can see the actual function. 90 plus 60 plus 15. So 30 plus 45 plus 90 plus 60 plus 15. Oh, sorry about that. And I get 240. So that's gonna be my display, my distance. So 240 meters. Now, when I'm trying to figure out the displacement, I add it up just as it looks. So I will include this negative this time. So insert the negative there. And then in this case, sorry, there we go. So I put the negative in there, and now I get 180. So that in a nutshell is... Oh, sorry about that. So I get 180 from my displacement and 240 from my distance. You guys have any questions? All right. So, on that note, how many people have not completed the assignment that I gave you guys on Thursday? I can go take a look. So, it's going to be this assignment here, the velocity versus time graph on 10:15. It's under announcements. So, let's see who hasn't done it yet. Are you guys still paying attention?
Yes.
Okay. That's weird. I just want to see this block. Just fourth block. Alright, so Emma, you need to get it done. Iverson needs to get it done. Chad needs to get it done. KO. Trinity. Alright, so those are the only people that have not got it completed. Now remember, this is going to be 2 grades. The first one's going to be completion, and the second one's going to be summative. So it's going to be summative 38 points. Okay, and the summative one is going to be for correctness. And you have a total of 3 attempts to complete it.
Never mind. I was just about to exit.
Yeah. And it did close at the end of the class period last time. But I did reopen it until I want to say Wednesday. Let me double check. Yeah, Wednesday at 3.
This is the Ed Puzzle video, right?
No. This is on Canvas.
And Weber?
So if you go to quizzes on Canvas,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be the velocity versus time graph. This was my assignment that I gave you guys last Thursday.
Okay.
But I'm being generous and I'm opening it up again so you guys have access to it.
I have a
Alright,
question.
what's up?
If we're okay with our grade that we got last class, do we have to redo it?
No. I mean, if you're satisfied with the grade that you already have, then you're fine.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm just opening it up for individuals who want to get a higher grade.
What is the velocity versus time graph video Ed Puzzle?
That's the one on that I assigned you on Edpuzzle.
With the
Show what that looks
video,
like.
right?
Say again?
With the video, right?
Yes, that's the one with the video and the questions in the video.
Is there a way we could redo that one?
Yeah, so that was my next thing. Does anybody want me to reset theirs?
Me, Kadeem.
Okay. On the velocity versus time video. So this was due a while ago. So, so reset yours. Anybody else? Hans, you want me to do yours? Oh no, that was a couple minutes ago.
Was
Can you
that
check
some of
what
the
I got?
grade? Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
one more time.
Go ahead.
Can you check what I got? 'Cause I don't remember that one.
You got a 97.
Oh yeah. That's good.
All right.
That video, was that a summative grade or formative?
It's gonna be both. Like I kind of like doing the formative and the summative. That way, it's just like a double kind of grade, so you guys can get your grades up higher.
Okay.
I have two. Oh. You can go.
No, you can go. It's cool.
I have 2 videos on Edpuzzle that say that I haven't done them, but I've done them.
Okay. Yeah, because this one's good. Let's see.
It's the motion, distance, and displacement, and the position, displacement, and distance.
All right. Okay. Yeah, the motion, distance, and displacement one says you have not done that one.
I've done
Did you
it
do it on Ed? Did you do it on Edpuzzle or did you do it through Canvas?
on Edpuzzle.
That's weird.
I did it before and after you reset it.
Okay. That's odd. Oh no, you did the position, the one with the white chick.
Yeah, that one too.
Let's see. Where'd you go?
It's saying that position, displacement, and motion and distance are both like not done.
That's odd. Okay. Yeah, this one, like, you got 100% on it, but it didn't show that it was fully watched. But it is. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, if you, I don't know why it does this. Like the video itself is only 10 minutes and 20 seconds, but you spent 11 minutes on it. So I mean, it's kind of obvious that you got it all. You watched it all.
Yeah, I've watched it like multiple times, but it's still on my do assignments.
That's weird. Maybe that you have to like submit it.
I did. It's just weird. It's on here too.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that they're having some issues with some stuff not submitting, but yeah, I'll update the grades, and if it's still showing up as it's not correct, let me know.
Okay.
All right. So on that note, guys, you guys are free to go. I'm going to try to finish up the study guide as quick as I can, and then I'll be uploading that on Canvas, and you should get a notification when that's uploaded. Cool.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
So the quiz we took last class,
Yeah.
I got one wrong on it. I don't want the answer to it. I just want to know which one I got wrong. Can you show me that?
Yes.
I have a feeling which one it was, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let's see.
And I don't remember if I took it a second time to change it.
Yeah, let me check. Oh, it was the wait.
Is it on acceleration? Like
Wait, what?
the third one?
No, it was on the area.
The area? Really?
Yeah. Yep. Which is weird because you got the distance and displacement correct. Let me show you. So you got the area wrong for this section right here. Then you just clicked the wrong one.
For the last one?
Yeah.
Really?
You put... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. No. That's my mistake. What? That's odd. It should be 10.
Look at that. Look at that.
So, when I uploaded this, it was... I'd spent like 4 hours doing it because, like, this is the night... What was it? Yeah, this was the night after I came back from the viewing and the night before the funeral. So I ended up submitting this to Canvas at like 1 a.m. And just to show you guys the intricacies or how intricate this thing was, let me show you. So each one of these was a drop-down menu. And what I had to do was I had to... Come on. Don't crash on me, please. There we go. It's the way that Canvas has it set up. It's really strange. So each one of these things in brackets was a drop-down menu. And I had to manually go in and select each one of these to put in the right answer. And this one... What? I'm not seeing this incorrectly, right? It does say correct answer is 10 meters.
Well, I mean, on that one, right? Which one is that?
This is the one that you got wrong. It's a A9.
A9.
So yeah. So it should be 10 meters.
Yeah, it should be because it's half of 20. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I've got. But on yours... What? That's odd. Oh. Yeah. Alright, that way I fixed it. That's really weird. Because that should be correct. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll go. If I forget to update that, let me know.
It's fine. I'll send you a message if you want.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. Yeah. All right, you did. Han, do you want me to check yours?
I think I was gonna ask you, could you reset my egg puzzle?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Which one, India?
The
The
22
Velocity?
minute. Yep, the one that's the longest.
All right, Hans, I'm getting ready to get yours. All right. Mine's at 12. Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, so I think it was the velocity for this one, for T2 to T3. So the velocity in this case is 0. So it's along the x-axis. So even though technically it is constant, it's more specifically 0. Does that make sense? No, 30, it says 37 out of 38. What? Huh? Alright, so what is going on? Alright, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the acceleration for this part, it looked like you got wrong for that. Yeah, so it should be positive. You put 0.
Mr. Applewhite,
So yeah,
I think that was my second attempt.
this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right. All right. Hold on. Okay. I was like, wait, why is that? Okay, that makes more sense. You guys can't see, because up here it was showing 37 out of, or 35 out of 38. Okay, so on this one, yeah. So I'll fix that. So it should
Thank
be
you.
38. Yep. no problem.
I think the same happened to me on my first attempt.
Okay.
Because on my second attempt, I was just trying to like change thing to see what it was, but then I realized it doesn't show you the answer. So like my second attempt is like terrible compared to the first one, but
Gotcha.
yeah, because I got a 37 and a 38, and I was confident in all of them.
Oh, why am I looking at Caleb? There we go. And I'm willing to bet that, yep, yours is the same. I don't know why that one messed up. Yeah, so you got them all correct in that case. All right, cool. Anybody else? Alrighty. So on that note, guys, you are free to go. I don't know where my face went. There we go. And we do have Dr. Redman coming in next class. So if you guys wouldn't mind being a little bit more, try to say vocal instead of in the chat. That way we can kind of make sure everything moves smoothly. I don't know if I want to do the assessment next class or yeah. We'll do it on Friday. We'll do the assessment on Friday. We can go over the study guide next class. Cool.
Don't worry, Coach. I got you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good rest of the day.
All right, take it easy, guys.